or YouTube. And it's certainly not a story about marketing. This is so much more than that. This is a story of opportunity, about where we are and about where we're going. And for me, the story really started on an oil field. I'll never forget it. Summer of 2009, I was on a dusty oil field in Western Turkmenistan, 50 plus degrees in the summer. These are the type of places I've spent a lot of time in, and they're really places that are great for investors, but terrible for local people, you know. I'd helped a friend of mine, a young guy, 24 years old, Esker, to learn programming through an online course. Esker had just landed his first contracting job online, and it was only $10 an hour in a country where the average income was $80 a month. In one day on the internet, Esker could earn more money than his father could earn in the entire month. This blew my mind. Let's take a step back a little bit and understand what we're talking about. The internet is really connected computing, right? And in its simplicity, it's brilliant. Allow multiple computers to speak to one another, share information. If one computer breaks, the information survives. Brilliant. The cloud, to me, is something more than that, though. It is bigger, and it encompasses more, and it's more intelligent. More than just computers, it encompasses data and applications and devices. If you imagine posting a picture of yourselves on Facebook, you're really posting it on the internet, right? However, if you can understand how much information Facebook generates about its 1.7 billion users around the world, and then if you can imagine tapping into that information and accessing that data and using that in your own lives for the betterment of yourself and others, you're really starting to touch on what the cloud really means. And why is this important? What's the big deal? Well, queryable information in this way has never been so accessible in the history of mankind, and it's a level playing field. Think of Esker. This means opportunity for every single one of us. And for me to describe this opportunity to you requires me showing you a little bit about what I'm doing on the cloud at the moment. We've all heard of Amazon, the world's biggest e-commerce platform with an effective reach of 2 billion people. Well, using systems available to all of us, a bit of intuition and interest, I'm running 2 businesses on Amazon selling products in the USA and in Europe. And the best part is I never have to touch any stock myself. I'm shipping products directly from the manufacturer to Amazon fulfillment centers, and Amazon, where Amazon holds it before getting ready for sale. Amazon fulfills on my behalf, and they even handle customer queries. Imagine presenting this to the upcoming generation rather than having them waitress for uni money. It really is amazing. Outside of that, I also do a lot of cloud-based consulting on helping companies to leverage the cloud in their own lives. Things like intelligent sales funnels, CRM systems, and business automation. This is really the way that the world is going, and for me, it's been a fundamental part of my growth. But how did I get here? Online learning platforms like Udemy make learning anything really across the planet accessible to all of us, from fishing to finances, from parenting to pole dancing. Anything is available for less than $300. It's changed the way that we run the world. And we can then use that newfound knowledge and we can outsource our services on online crowdsourcing platforms like Upwork. And the best thing about this is that it's location independent. So I've got friends of mine that run their lives out of Bali, and they contract online. And of course, on the flip side of this, as business owners, we can engage talented staff from all over the world. I've used contractors on virtually every planet across the world. And this means 24-hour operation for my business and international operation. Of course, not just for business owners, but Tim Ferriss talks about outsourcing personal items as well. And if you look at what this means to us, we've now come from that original internet concept of sharing information to humanizing it. We're now sharing resources and opportunity and wealth across around the world on a sea of opportunity. Using the internet to better your lives, not cheating, it's really a fundamental aspect of business today. And where is it all going? Well, with a way to store information and a way to process that data, we're now developing sensors to convert data from practically anything. This is global, and we refer to this as the Internet of Things. If you think this sounds a little strange, consider the following. Consider trees talking to networks, speaking to scientists about climate change. Ambulances speaking to patient records, talking to doctors about saving lives. Mobile devices speaking to my stress levels, telling my wife that I might be late. We don't know where this is going. There's been more change in the last 5 years than the 50 years preceding that. But we know which direction it's heading in. These are some items close to my heart. The world's first internet updatable car in Tesla. Of course, SpaceX hoping to land us on Mars, and my personal favorite is Amazon deliveries by drone. So learn of the cloud. Encourage your employer, your staff, your parents, your children to consciously connect with the power of the cloud. See the cloud as an opportunity for greatness and an opportunity for good. So this is my life on the cloud. Those applications that you see in front of you pretty much cover about 80% of what I need to run my businesses around the world. That's everything from form generators to CRM systems, learning platforms, dashboarding tools, project management, and of course, social media. And this is Esker. Using the cloud, he's managed to get himself out of Turkmenistan and now lives in Dubai with his family. This is what the cloud has enabled Esker to do. You've seen a little bit about what the cloud's enabled me to do. What does your life look like on the cloud? Thank you.